Share it real quick.
Already live, bitch. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Carrot Eating Podcast, The Level Up Show. I'm your host with the best haircut in the business, Eric Vance. Thank you for tuning in this week. With me, as always, are the two fine gentlemen that usually brighten my day more than the sun, which is only the reason I don't go outside. We have Ryan and Ralph. Hello, boys. How are you?
Dandy, how are you, birthday man?
I'm not bad. I am another year older. Yes, 27 is the age.
Damn.
Yep, I'm old as fuck. Old as fuck. Oh,
It
yep.
seemed like only yesterday you were getting ready to go to preschool, and now you're 27.
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember the preschool days, but I do remember I don't remember anything earlier than I feel like third grade. I really don't. I don't know
remember
why.
making cookies in preschool and going down a slide in preschool.
I don't think I went to preschool. I don't think I was
Yeah, I don't
smart
think I
enough.
did either. Well, I definitely wasn't smart enough, but I don't think I went because we were too poor. I went to the school of hard knocks, don't you know?
What preschool is just like daycare. It's like glorified daycare.
Yeah, I still didn't go. I didn't go to daycare either, though, so that would make sense. We were just we were real poor, real lower class,
But,
if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, kindergarten's pretty much the same thing too. Like
I remember
the
one
alphabet.
we learned the alphabet. Jolie knows the alphabet, and she's 3. I know the alphabet when I was.
They like some people don't. They have to confirm your knowledge. Some parents just don't teach their kids shit.
The only story I can remember from kindergarten is I had long, luscious locks when I was a young boy, and somebody made fun of my hair in school, and I beat him up. Here's a picture of me as a child. Here's a picture of me as a child, as a little child. This is great for an audio podcast. There's me with great long hair. It's just fucking perfect.
That is Russell Brand.
Where's the picture of you punching the kid for saying, I don't like your hair?
Is that part of your
That
beat party?
what I'm holding right there was his Adam's apple. I just fucking ripped it out of his throat. Is what I'm holding right there.
Is that a Rubik's Cube?
I don't know what it is. But yeah, that was the only memory I really have from maybe kindergarten. First grade, I know I had a teacher named Mrs. Bartles. That's all I remember. I don't remember much else. I moved around a lot as a kid. You know, that whole thing. It was bad. Bad news bears.
Go somewhere where they appreciate hair.
Well, I no, because I chopped it all off. But the bad part of that was when I did that, I was living in Atumwa, and my grandpa took me to his barber. Now, let me tell you, when you're 5 and you go to your grandpa's barber, they don't know how to do any kind of haircut other than what I like to do now. So I'm like, oh, just give me a bowl cut. And well, they literally gave me a bowl cut. They fucking put a bowl on my head and cut my hair. It was the worst haircut of my life. It was the worst haircut of my life.
That's a Tumwa for you.
It is absolutely a tumble for you. So yep, that was me 22 years ago. At this point, 27, the ripe old age. Had a blast. Had some drinks. Played some X-Men arcade game at the old Up Down arcade place. That was pretty cool. Yep, that was about it. 27, not a big age, not a real big party.
What's the most popular game at Up Down?
It's probably skee ball. They have skee ball tournaments. Skee ball is really big. They have the flat. What's that?
Do they have DDR there?
They do have DDR there. Yep, absolutely. They have the 2-player DDR machine. They got old school. They have an old CRT TV in the back that you can play Super Mario Bros. On if you want to. You got a big flat screen projector that you can play 64 games on. A flat table Pac-Man game that you can look down to play, 4-player.
Oh,
And then, of course, the fucking Aerosmith game, Revolution X. Got that shit.
Oh, good.
They had that at the Godfathers in Ankeny for the longest time.
I wonder how cheap you could find one of those machines. Like, if there was an arcade machine I would want to buy, it would probably be that game, just for the simple fact of it's probably one of the most played games of my childhood. The X-Men game, and I played a lot of the Simpsons arcade game when I was a kid too.
They have a Space Jam pinball machine for sale at Slackers here for like $2,000.
That's way too much.
I was at Slackers the other day with my dad, and I played the Battletoads arcade, which cost us 0 coins because for some reason we put coins in that just spit them back out and let's play it.
Hell yeah. That's
So
what I'm talking about. They must be on that Michael Jordan charges $10 million for his name thing. So they're like, well, $2,000 for the machine, but we have to keep it away from Michael. Otherwise, it's $10 million.
did you see that Michigan's wearing Michael Jordan branded jerseys this year?
That makes
I
no
did not.
sense.
Yeah,
No sense.
he's branching out into other sports. Michael Jordan gear on everything.
Wrong show.
Yep, real wrong show. We don't start the sports show for another couple of weeks.
Do they at least move that shit to your house if they charge you $2,000 for it? Or-
I doubt it. I mean,
I doubt it too.
I see people on Craigslist fairly often with arcades that are like less than 1,000. I don't know. Some are like $500. But you know that shit's gonna be really hard to maintain and pricey to fix. If
Yeah,
something goes wrong.
absolutely.
And you'd be sick of looking at it after like a week.
Yeah, you'd have to have it somewhere where you don't go that often, so you can be like, oh yeah, I still have that. And the
Like
next
your friend's
thing
house.
you know- Yeah. We'll just move it. We'll just all communally buy one machine, and then we'll transport it from Missouri to Missouri back to Iowa. We'll just switch it around every like 4 months. That sounds like a good idea. Everyone get $800 to pitch in for a machine.
Yeah, well, what would we buy? Because there's no Ride to Hell machine that I know of.
That is true. There is no Ride to Hell machine. I mean, we could buy one of those Time Crisis machines. Those would be fun. That way we have 2 players at least.
Okay, I was thinking more like War Gods, but whatever.
Okay, sure.
Or Mortal
Fine.
Kombat.
The one I played the most was probably House of the Dead.
That's a
I
good
did play
one.
on House of the Dead. Yep. What if we just did that and then we had like our own ticket prizes? So like that person had it for 4 months and they could rack up as many points they had. We had to pay them out tickets, and then we each had prizes that you could buy from us. So you could buy like Jolene for 20,000 tickets. We had to score.
I was thinking more like Chuck E. Cheese prizes, like shitty like plastic glasses.
Well, I mean those would be there too. But I mean I was just gonna say I'll put on my kid. No big deal.
Why not? If they're buying
I got-
games.
I mean, don't people
Okay,
like don't you pay somebody to babysit you, not you pay them to babysit you?
That's usually how it goes. As Ralph alluded to, though, I might have to hire someone full time to watch Olivia because she is so tiny and darts away from everybody. And you don't really pay attention to her, and that's what happened last night. I was just not really paying attention to what she was doing, and lo and behold, I come out at about 11 o'clock last night, and the PlayStation was on, which is whatever. She grabs a controller all the time, and I turn it to HDMI 1. Take a look, and it's on the PlayStation Store screen. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is she doing on this? And it's like, start. And I'm like, start? I'm like, what is this, a demo? So I back out, and I'm like, no, it's not a demo. And then it's like, this has been recently installed. And I'm like, did she buy something? And so I go to my recent purchases, and you bet your ass, she went ahead and bought Everyone's Gone to the Rapture for $20 on the
Oh
PlayStation
man,
Store.
at least she bought something okay, I guess.
Yeah, like that was my feeling. I haven't I'm really torn because I want to get obviously the money back because $20 is a lot of money for a fucking indie game, and I don't really want to pay that much money.
Yeah.
Not only that, but Everyone's Gone to the Rapture sounds like a fun game, but if I'm going to spend $20 on a game, it's the other one that came out, the Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Yeah. Neither of
Regardless.
those is probably worth 20.
Not at all, but if that's what I was going to buy, that's what I would get. So I'm torn. I'm going to call Sony. From everything I was reading online, though, it looks to be that they will just put it back into your Sony wallet, which is just dumb. If they're just going to put it in my wallet, I'll keep the fucking game and play it. But, yep, that happened last night, so I have a copy. I haven't touched it, so they can look and see that I have not logged in, not played it, not done anything to the game, to just see if it's like a Steam refunds thing where I'm like, hey, I haven't even played the game, so give me my money back.
You should put like a password for all your purchases, and then
Yeah, that's what I did.
yeah.
Because I don't want to run into that again because I don't know how she did it. I have no idea. Like, I would think it'd take a little bit more than a few clicks and a few toggles, but Everyone's Gone to the Rapture is on the first page, the first thing that you can click over to on the PlayStation's home store, or not PlayStation Home Store, PlayStation Store. Home is long gone, and it's Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. So, goddamn kid.
So when you feel like simulating walking, you can play everyone gone to the rapture.
Yeah, because that's apparently all that goddamn game is, and you can't even speed up walking. You're just walking very, very slowly, which is why $20 for that game does not sound like something I want to spend.
Yeah,
I
I
will buy
think I
that
paid
game.
like
I will buy that game for $5.
I paid like $2 for Dear Esther when it was on sale. That was one of the last games those guys made. And that all it was walking. Like you would walk, and occasionally you would trigger some dialogue to happen.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you sit at a bus stop, and sometimes somebody talks to you about life being a box of chocolates and not knowing how it's gonna go down and stuff like that.
Some jackass feather keeps floating around.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
The feather? You know the
Beginning
feather.
of Forrest Gump, that feather floating all over the place.
I have not seen that in probably 20 years. I don't know.
That's okay. You're not missing much. He gets born, a feather hits him. He talks to people for 2.5 hours. He bangs a lady. She dies. He has a kid. He sits on a step again. That's basically the movie.
Oscar.
I think in the middle there, in the middle there, he finds a beach ball called Wilson. It's a long movie.
Oh, shit happens.
Really, yeah, shit. Pretty much shit happens. Yep. Play ping pong. All that kind of jazz. Yeah, that's what's been happening to me. Anything fun happening with you, gentlemen? Anything good going on in your lives other than your arcade shutting down where you're at, Ralph?
Well, this is kind of news for me. So
Yeah.
I got the idea the other day I needed a new Xbox One controller, as in a second one. So I'm like looking on eBay, and I see they have like the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare controllers for like slightly more than a regular controller. And I'm like, well, those are kind of cool looking. Some guy was selling them new. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get one. So I ordered one, whatever. I got a package in the mail the other day. And I'm like, this package looks very small. I don't know what this is. I don't remember ordering anything. And I open it, and it is this.
Oh, no!
Advanced Warfare for PlayStation 4. And I'm like, why did I get this in the mail?
And why did you pay full price for it?
And, like, I finally realized that guy sent me the wrong thing.
Oh,
So-
that's the best.
So he's, like, sending me the controller, and I'm supposed to send that back to him. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
Is he going to send you a return label, or is he going to want you to pay out for it?
He says send me a return label. I should just, like, keep the controller and keep this
And the
game, but
game.
I don't really want it, so...
Nope. You can trade it in, but you can't trade it in.
Yeah. If you want to play for that campaign, just rent it.
Yeah,
I owned it once, so...
Yeah, I thought you played it for like a second and traded it in.
Yeah, so that was news.
You just
That's
own it long
pretty
enough to see Kevin Spacey.
Barely. He's on the back of the box.
He walks out the store and just walks right back in.
This is
Yeah, there it
just
is.
me for the
He's
rest
got
of
his
the
mouth
day.
open.
You keep talking.
Caught him in an action shot.
That is a good action shot. Is that the moon behind him? Did he go to the moon in that game? I forget.
That is Earth.
That is Earth. Okay, good.
There's
I didn't know if that was there.
there's an America there.
That's good. At least one America, not two Americas.
Yeah.
Not a snorth.
None of that business. So that's what I got for this week.
What about you, Ryan? Anything else going on in your neck of the woods? The Broncos practicing?
Yeah, I mean, that Papa John's guy, he's been seeing him in some commercials talking about cutting pizzas and shit. He said he
PapaJohns.com now.
Yeah, he said he could cut pizzas really fast, but in the commercial, he's not cutting those pizzas very fast.
Well, sometimes precision is the way to go. It's not just about execution.
I don't know. He's bragging about his speed. How old do you think he is? Do you think he's in his 60s or his 50s?
Papa John's guy, he's in his late
Yeah.
40s, early 50s.
So about how old Peyton Manning is?
Yeah, like him and Peyton Manning are butt buddies for a reason.
How many franchises does Peyton Manning own, or is he just own like part of the company, or what?
I don't know. I just think that him and Papa John go to see movies on Sundays. I don't know what else happens other than that.
I'm hoping they'll be giving us some free pizza since we're so close to their stadium, but
I doubt it. Although you might get some half off when the Chiefs win, which will be a whole lot of never. Wrong show.
Well, those two play each other.
But Derek, didn't you hear?
17.
Derek, didn't you hear that Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of the Minnesota Vikings?
What?
Yeah, I got an email
Chiefs
today.
Kingdom over here.
That's Vikings Kingdom up north.
Oh my God! It's because they're spreading so far. They had to jump into another team.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah,
They were
like
just the official sponsor
Cancer of the North.
They were the official sponsor of the Kansas City Royals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's the Vikings too.
Vikings also. Like I think so probably where you are, it'll be Vikings territory because it's still Chiefs Kingdom down here.
I don't know. It's a lot of Chiefs fans up here. I bet you it's still going to be Chiefs Kingdom up here.
Yeah, it could be.
I hate
Oh, it's still weird to see Royals stuff all over the place and Chiefs stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling.
Yeah.
I just see Cardinals.
You just see red. It's all red.
Mizzou.
Chiefs red. Cardinals red.
All he does is
Wait, no,
push it down.
do you still get Chiefs down there, or is it Rams? Is it Rams territory down there?
It's mostly Chiefs. I don't think anyone really likes the Rams.
Like ever
That's
since
after they got rid of
Kurt
Sam
Warner left
Bradford.
them.
Yeah.
Whoa, Bradford's got. Oh, is Bradford on the
Almost.
Eagles?
Yeah.
Bradford's on the Eagles now, yeah.
See Tim Tebow getting some action?
I did see Tebow get some. This is the wrong show, but I did watch Tim Tebow run in a touchdown.
Yeah.
That
I
was
just
pretty
don't
impressive.
understand how. Like, you think he's gonna make the cut?
Yeah.
They got so many quarterbacks though.
They still have Matt Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley played pretty well.
How did he play? I don't know.
Yeah. He started because Sanchez didn't play, and then Bradford still hurt.
But Bradford had the Pope bless his knees, or he was going to. I don't know what happened with that.
Did you say Bradford was on his knees and blew the Pope? Is that what happened?
Like the former
I mean,
TNA wrestler.
nobody else was in that room. It could have happened.
That's probably what happened. He did it in the Pope mobile, so no one could shoot him except the Pope.
Correct.
But no, I made a purchase that is probably even dumber than buying a second Xbox One controller.
You bought a second Xbox One.
Thanks.
I bought a second PSP.
What?
My other one's battery was broke, and I couldn't find a
Pretty
reliable
sure that-
source.
That trumps an Xbox One controller.
Couldn't find a reliable source for a Sony battery, so I thought, what's better than buying a new PSP? I mean, there's got to be a new Sony battery in there.
and a copy of Borderlands 2, I assume.
Oh no, that's Vita.
PSP.
I really thought that you were just saying PSP is in the Vita. You actually bought a fucking PSP.
Yeah, which I think the PSP is actually better than the Vita as far as games you could play on it. But
You can watch a lot of movies on it. I can tell you that
yeah,
much.
I did. I had a digital copy of what the
Snow
hell was
Dogs?
that? No.
Oh yeah.
District 9. I had a digital copy
sure,
of District 9 that I could watch on my PSP.
But did you
That's
have the
a good movie.
UMD?
Did I have a what? No.
The UMD.
Oh no, I think they were done with UMDs at that point.
That's bullshit.
UMD was like the greatest invention since the Laserdisc.
It was very
Essentially.
quiet UMD playback. No. Very loud. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the PSP. It definitely had way more support than the Vita currently has. And people like always like year after year talks about how little the PSP was supported. But man, like compared to the Vita, the PSP might as well be like the Game Boy or something because the Vita has like no support and very little games coming out.
Yep, that's true. I haven't touched my Vita in a little while. I've been too busy
Right.
just playing the console.
I don't know how cheap
Bedroom.
the PSP got, but it cost me over $100 to get a new one.
Wow.
Oh my
So,
god!
This
Why?
is brand new, sealed, not.
Did you buy it from Sony?
Did they build it
No.
for you?
I don't know if Sony sells them anymore. I think they're discontinued.
You ordered it from Japan? that
No.
why it costs so much? Extra
Oh,
shipping?
no.
Kiss by a Rose?
It was still cheaper than the last time I bought my PSP. So
Well, that makes sense at least.
Does it though? I don't think it does. I don't think that makes sense at all. I wouldn't
to
have
be
bought a new one.
cheaper.
Well, it'd be cheaper.
Buying a new PSP at all, like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't.
Dude, I have like so many unfinished PSP games that are
You have
only
so many
available.
unfinished games. It doesn't matter if it's PSP or not. Why does that matter?
But I actually started using it like right away. I've already
What
used it more this year than I've used my Vita.
What is your number one unplayed or unfinished PSP game?
PSP? Well, it's probably I finished it. So it was Star Ocean. That's gone, done. And then I got the second one is that Lunar Silver Star Harmony, which I'm at the end of that. And then the third would be that Parasite Eve game, Third Birthday or whatever.
Are those all JRPGs, and that's why I have no idea what they are?
Well, Parasite Eve Third Birthday is not so much JRPG, but those other two are. And then I got Dracula Chronicles X. I got to finish, or Castlevania Dracula Chronicles X.
Dracula
then-
X Chronicles.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever.
Words jumbled around.
It sucks. Let's get Symphony of the Night on
Yeah,
there.
and it's
I really like that.
it's got Rondo of Blood on there also.
Fuck Rondo of Blood. Seriously.
But then I got Shadow of Destiny, which you guys probably don't know what that is. But
I know what Destiny is.
I've heard of that.
Destiny.
Is that the new one? Did you get the new one already? Destiny Shadows?
Yeah.
And then
Taken King
Preparation.
H.
H?
Yep. September 1st, I bought Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops because I never played that. That cost me like $10.
That's a
What?
relief.
That's a fucking ripoff.
$10?
Couldn't you have got that shit at like GameStop for free? They just throw that shit in the garbage. Didn't you hear? Just
I don't
go to
think
the
they have it at GameStop. Like that, I actually was surprised I found it for $10 because for a while it was hard to find and it cost even more. But
Man.
what else have I got? I got Persona and Persona 2. I need to finish those.
I'm gonna start taking news off the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm good. We're good on this because this is gonna start fucking. We need to get to this shit proper. Get that shit out of there.
That's about
No one cares about that. All
Right.
right. Take that. All right, fine. Let's wrap that up. We'll talk more about your ridiculous purchases later. Let's talk about some news, shall we? We got a lot of news to get to. We've had to cut probably 14 different articles already. We just cut 2 more. So let's get into the news. I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up, because I think that top one is going to be the thing you guys are most excited about. Kingdom Hearts 3 was talked about, not at length by any means, but they talked about it at the D23 Expo, which is like the Disney Expo that they do in Japan. Kingdom Hearts 3 was talked about. They are adding a Big Hero 6 world with Baymax, who's that big white blow-up doll character in that movie, which is weird to talk about. But he's going to be there. They're going to have a world. I can't remember what it's like. San Francisco, but not. But that's going to be in the new Kingdom Hearts 3 game, as well as with Disney Infinity 3 coming out. They are going to have a Kingdom Hearts playset, and they showed off one screenshot, so nothing big, but it had King Mickey wielding the Keyblade inside of that. So where Ralph, after E3, you said you were going to have to get yourself the Nintendo partnership with, why am I blanking on Activision?
For Skylanders.
Skylanders. Yeah, you're going to have to get Skylanders. I'm going to have to get Disney Infinity when the Kingdom Hearts 3 collection comes out, because that will be something to play. So.
Do you have to get Disney Infinity? I mean, could you just get the toys and not the game?
And then just like sit down here and play with them by myself.
Why don't we just put them on a shelf or something? I don't know.
I mean, but what's the fun in that when I could play a game?
I mean, it's probably not a good game.
I mean, if you
I don't
wait
know.
long enough, the Disney Infinity base game will be like $5 at GameStop. 'Cause,
Right.
That's what happens to all these toy games.
Right.
So just pick up that set and then wait.
Wait for a little while.
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess.
What if he's listening to Paula Cole and he feels like he doesn't want to wait?
Well, he better shave his armpits.
Or he can dye his armpits blue. That's a thing.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Didn't you play Disney Infinity at some point, Ralph?
I've played all of them.
That's what I thought.
They're
They're alright games, aren't they?
they're mindless. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is like beat 'em
That's
up.
fun.
Better than Skylanders? Or
I've never played a Skylanders.
um,
Until the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened at the D23 Expo. We'll just move right along through the news. The Mega Man Legacy Collection was announced going back a couple of weeks now. That's coming out August 25th, so a week from tomorrow. Digitally, they're going to have a physical release copy coming in 2016, but a digital copy coming August 25th contains the first 6 Mega Man NES games for $20 digitally. $20. Either of you guys going to pick that up?
I mean, I owned it like 10 years ago when it was
Sure.
the Mega Man Anniversary Collection on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. I don't know if it was on Xbox, but whatever. So no.
No, not at all.
no, I mean, I have no interest in playing a Mega Man game. I don't mind watching people play them, so every once in a while I'll watch some old Mega Man action, but as far as playing it, I got no interest in it.
I'm awful with them.
What's old Mega Man? Is that some weird fetish thing I don't know about? I don't know.
Old
Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Yeah,
What?
it's not like old Mega. Never.
Old
Never
Mega
mind.
Men.
Yeah, old Man.
I don't know.
It's not a big deal.
An
I've never
out-of-shape
played.
robot boy.
I've never played a Mega Man game, so for 6 of them for $20, that sounds like a pretty good price. But I've never played one, so I don't know
They're
if I like them.
so hard, so you'll
they
probably
really?
beat them all.
Those old Mega Man are really hard.
I do like to beat old hard Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
As long as they're not blind Mega Man.
Well, listen, for $20, I'm getting to beat 6 Mega Men. That's pretty cheap, right? What's that? $3 a head?
I don't know what going rate is these days.
I mean, you could like every once in a while on the eShop they put Mega Man games on sale because I got Mega Man X for like $1 like last year or something, which Mega Man X isn't on there, but so you get one for like hella cheap sometime and then realize you don't want to play them.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do. So I should probably
Did you
do
ever-
something about that.
Play the, what was it, 9 and 10 that were like the new ones, but they
Yeah.
look like the old ones. So.
They were just fucking hard also, so whatever. I'm bad at those.
Keeping with the Mega Man theme, the original Mega Man, was it creator or director?
I
For
don't.
Mighty Number 9.
I don't
think he's
remember.
a creator.
You know,
But Kenji Inafune, I think his name is. Mighty Number 9, the Kickstarter game that has been funded and been being developed for, 2 years now? Close to it.
probably.
It has been delayed. It was supposed to come out, this month, right? August?
September,
Physical release copies, September.
something like something like that.
It has been pushed. It has been delayed. They said that there's some bugs, some kinks they want to work out. That way they make sure that the game, when it gets released, is fully playable. What it seemed like that I read, it was a lot of multiplayer stuff that was messed up. The core game itself is done, but it's all the extra features that are not. So, kind of sad that that's not coming out. That was a game I was kind of looking forward to maybe dabbling in to see if it is something that I dig. But I guess if I'm someone that backed that game, or if I'm someone that expected that game, I would much rather wait till it's completely done. But I understand people's frustration, especially if it's been in development this long and you put that much money into it. You don't want to wait that much longer, Paula Cole. It's just not what you want to do. So I get it.
I don't understand. They're like pissing everyone off they possibly can. Concept is because they do
Yep.
that Red Ash Kickstarter, which
That didn't work, and they're still making it.
But they're gonna make it anyway. Yeah, and they wanted to make it a prologue. Like holy shit! And then I don't know if it was today, but they just announced another Red Ash Kickstarter for the anime. That
Oh
is-
yeah.
they're gonna try to extend it from 12 minutes to 25. Like what on
animation-
earth? What on earth is happening?
Red Ash Magicata.
I don't get it at all. Like they just think they can come up with anything. Like they're gonna say like, well, we're gonna have digital farts but we're gonna stamp. They're gonna look like Mega Man, and we want you to give us money for them. But it's not gonna
Oh,
be
my-
Mega Man because we won't have the rights to Mega Man.
Right.
It's gonna be like Mighty Number 9 Soccer. When's that happen? Because Mega Man Soccer was hot fire.
Yeah, that was pretty banging. Let's see if I can even pull up this new Kickstarter here and see what they got.
I don't know, I read something about it on Kotaku today, so
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Is on Kotaku. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, it's not on Kickstarter this time. It's on Studio 4C Fun, some bullshit. Their goal is $127,000 or whatever. It looks like it's in Japanese, so maybe not. But they have 7 supporters that have pledged $209.
I
Oh
don't
man,
like. They clearly don't understand
what
that,
they're doing?
like that people don't like this stuff.
No, not at all. Especially when you haven't put out the thing that you originally funded.
Yeah, it's like there's no way I would give them money. Like
Not until I got the product. Yeah.
until I saw that my number 9 was. Yeah. Because like I'm getting aggravated about Bloodstained, which is stupid, because I gave them money, and
Right.
I keep waiting for this survey because they're supposed to send one out that wanting to know like what system you want it on, and like I never have gotten anything, and they kind of went radio silent for a while. So I'm like, well, this is the last Kickstarter I back.
Yeah, Kickstarter's just tough, man. Like I kickstarted something for Tell 'em Steve Dave, the podcast I listened to, God, almost a year ago, maybe a year and a half. And it's like a claymation film that they're making, and they haven't said anything about it in months.
What the?
And I'm just like, it's $25, man. I mean, it's not the most money I've ever spent on something, but Jesus Christ, like you gotta stay in contact with your Kickstarter people. The only way they're gonna know what the fuck's going on. And I would be super irritated if that shit was going on for me. Like, get that shit out of the way now, so you don't have to worry about it, and then you're set. Like, just do your shit, but stay in communication. Don't go radio silent. That's just bad.
Yeah,
That-
they got their money.
Yep, that they did. Ryan, anything to say on the matter of Mighty Number 9 being delayed? Anything?
I didn't know it was delayed. Isn't that the one that kept getting so much money that they were going to put on all different kinds of things?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Nintendo 64.
Yep.
Okay.
PlayStation 1.
Part of the rare replay.
Yeah, they're gonna have Rare retroactively develop it.
Yep. That's what's going to happen.
Now they just need to hire everybody and make them work for Rare and then put it out. Rare replay.
They're gonna buy Rare. That's one of their stretch goals.
All right, let's move on. Peter Dinklage, for those of you that play Destiny, he was the voice of Ghost, who's your little companion buddy throughout the game, whose dialogue was so bland and unoriginal and just terrible. He's getting erased. They're taking him completely out of the Destiny game. I think it's supposed to be for this new Taken King DLC when they update that. Nolan North will be taking over the voice of Ghost. They are re-recording all the lines of dialogue, and Peter Dinklage is going to be completely gone from the game, which I thought was a little strange. You know, they said it's just hard because he's got such a busy schedule. I think Peter Dinklage was just like, fuck this. Like, I don't want to do this again. It's not something I'm down for. It wasn't fun the first time because he definitely didn't seem like he was having fun in that dialogue at all.
Yeah, he could
Not
have
at all.
he could have spent more time making pixels instead of doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Which I'm sure
Yeah,
made
man.
Yeah. Yep, he was. I'm sure he made just as much money doing pixels that he did from Activision, but
He probably got-
maybe not.
I think maybe his contract was up, and maybe since it's like a
I just think that they didn't want to
that wouldn't
buy him.
matter, I guess.
I think they just didn't want to buy him again because I'm sure his talents at this point are not cheap. You know,
Could they just said like, well, this is a new robot
Ghost,
thing?
yeah, like Ghost 2.0 or some shit. I think that would have to retcon it completely is probably cheaper than trying to write in a new Ghost because you would have had to be like, oh, at the beginning of the game you have this one and then this one dies. I think that's just too much sequel stuff, so they're just like, we're just gonna completely get rid of him. And
They blew it because they could have like crossed over with Call of Duty Ghosts.
that's
'Cause,
true.
like, Activision owns all of it.
Yep.
That
At that
makes
point,
sense.
who would have been the voice of the Ghost, though? Not Kevin Spacey. That's Advanced Warfare.
Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington. Okay, sure.
Mason, give me the numbers.
It'd been Patrick Swayze.
That too.
What do you think Nolan North's going to do for a voice? Do you think he's going to try to do like a British voice, like how Peter Dinklage sounded, or is it just going to be straight Nathan Drake yelling at you?
It's gonna be Deadpool.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, didn't Nolan North do Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just be weird. It's good. It's going to be strange to hear somebody not Peter Dinklage, but I mean, whatever. It'd be kind of weird. I like your idea though, just like having a new ghost that you find or gets activated or some shit versus just
Voiced
trying to
by Snoop Dogg.
or Tupac, the whole hologram thing.
Oh man, hologram voice.
Dave Chappelle as Tupac.
Easy E as Ghost 3.0.
Oh.
He's cruising down the street in his Destiny vehicle. Nintendo 64, yeah.
Yeah, so my
Is the
friend,
ghost gonna have a Jerry curl? Or
A perm, yeah.
my buddy Grim Cracker sent me this photo of Eazy-E sitting in a Nintendo 64, and it was pretty
Cruising
good.
down the street in my Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty funny. All right, let's keep going with the news. Crank this stuff out. The PlayStation Plus Vote to Play, that got leaked right before Gamescom, and then they announced it right at Gamescom. I don't think they had a press conference, but they announced it during that time frame. I like this idea, and I kind of want to see what you guys think as well. I'm going to tell you the games, obviously. So PS Plus Vote to Play, PlayStation Plus members literally get to vote to pick one of the games for next month's lineup. The games for this month that you can pick from are Zombie Vikings, Armello, and then Grow Home, which is a game that I've heard nothing but good things about. It's currently on PC only. So those are the three. I voted for Grow Home because that seems to be the game that everyone. I heard nothing but really, really good things when it came out for PC. So that's a game I'd be most excited to play. But what do you guys think of this feature? What do you guys think of the games list? And did you guys vote? And what did you guys vote for?
so you only get to vote for 3. You don't get to vote for everything.
Don't just one game.
Well, I don't like that. I wish I could vote for all of them.
I mean, that's being a little overzealous, isn't it?
I'd
Why do
vote
you
for,
need
I don't think so.
I'd vote for Uncharted 4. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't mean all games ever game out, but like they have what? So 3 games. You get in one
It's
of
usually
those,
six-
and then you
Usually
game,
6 games, yeah.
Yeah.
In the next 2 months, you get the other 2. I would vote for Grow Home. I forgot to vote, but that's the only one I've heard of.
It'll probably win.
That's the one that it was like 63% of the vote when I voted.
I like
It's kind of cool that it shows it.
I like the idea. I mean, as long as they can get decent choices every time.
Well, I think that's the
It's
benefit
not
of like
Pinball Arcade every time.
I wish.
you being able to pick one like that makes me feel better because then I'm getting the choice. I see where you're coming from, Ryan, where like there's 6 games I should be able to choose. Give me a list of 20 and I'll tell you like top 6. Is that the kind of thing that you'd rather have?
I just be like, yeah, whatever they whatever, because they give supposed to be 2 PS4 games. So like a list
Right.
of 10, and then you pick two of your top 2 PS4 games or whatever. Same
Right.
for PS3 and same for Vita or whatever. I'd rather
I
have
don't
them do that.
I don't mind the idea of just picking one game because then you don't know the business behind trying to get, everybody money and trying to get the funding and the rights secured to get a game. Not only that, but say you wouldn't get like fucking Rocket League. I wouldn't have fucking picked Rocket League if I had had a choice to pick, something like Grow Home that I've heard nothing but good things about. I didn't fucking know what Rocket League was. Not being able to have that kind of influence where you pick all of them or both of them or whatever, that still gives you that freedom to find games that maybe you wouldn't normally because they're just on there. So a game like Rocket League might not have been played as much had it been a choice like this, which that's why I'm fine with only being able to choose one because I think it still gives you that freedom to find other games that you like.
I mean, all three of those games are games I know nothing about.
True, but I mean, again, depending on what the other games lineup is, it might be something better. It might be something similar. It might be something off the wall that. And I know you're not a big fan of playing maybe the PlayStation Plus releases like I am. Like I make sure to try to play at least a little bit of every one to see if I like it. But that's the idea to me is it still gives you the freedom to feel like you're choosing what you want, but still having the option of here's 5 other games that you don't get to pick, but they're good games. We're picking them for you. So, like I said, I would never have picked a Rocket League game, but I'm happy that it was not my choice. I'm happy that that was the game. So.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I really do hope it's Grow Home, though. I think that will be a blast if that comes out for free for September. So, speaking of PlayStation Plus, let's talk about the PlayStation Plus games of this month. Start at the top, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. How would you describe that game exactly? I played it a little bit. We'll talk about that, but I don't really know how to describe it. It's
That's the co-op Tomb Raider that came out years ago, right?
This is a sequel to the Guardian of Light, right?
Okay, so it's not that one. Okay.
But it plays just like that one.
I mean, it's kind of a twin-stick shooter, but with puzzles,
Did this already
right?
come out on another platform?
It's been. I mean, it's been out on. It's been out for a while. This one has.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just confused because those whatever Tomb Raider spin-off things. Yeah.
There's Guardian of
Light. I
Light.
don't know how many of those they've cranked out.
Just 2. Just the 2. Yeah, this came out December 9th of 2014, so it's been out for 8 months now. So,
okay.
yeah, I don't know really how to describe it. You said it's a twin stick shooter. It's very it's platformy, it's puzzly. You have to move balls into places. You have to set up mirrors and shine a light off stuff. It's very. I mean, it's definitely you're going through tombs and fighting shit. It's a Tomb Raider game and it's fun.
When you say it's a Tomb Raider game,
I mean it's not.
There's very little tomb raiding in the most recent.
Right, that's what I'm telling you. All you do in this game is there's here's 9 different tombs you have to go and finish in order to put this dude back together to fight the boss. And that's what you're doing. So it's
more of a Tomb Raider game than the big budget Tomb Raider game.
Yes, it very much is. It's very much an actual Tomb Raider game. So it is. I like it a lot. Like I said, I played it probably about 2 or 3 hours today, and finished. I think, like I said, the first 3 or 4 different tombs. So it's a good game. If you haven't checked it out on PlayStation Plus, make sure to do so. I don't think either of you guys have touched it yet, have you?
It's downloading.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Limbo was one of the other games from PlayStation Plus. I never played Limbo when it came out for PS3. I heard that everyone really loved it. It's again like a platform adventure puzzle game. Yes, that's what you consider Limbo.
Yeah, I mean you run to the right and you overcome obstacles.
And you have slugs that get jammed into your head that make you go one way or the other.
You basically run to the right and die, and then run to the right and try not to die the second time.
You run to the left occasionally.
Yeah, but yeah, I got that for really cheap on a Humble Bundle. Played it a little bit, and got it for PS Plus. And I've already gotten further than I did on PC, but I don't know if I'll get back to it.
I got to I don't even know. There's different chapters in it. I got to a chapter where I was stumped with what I needed to do, and I kept dying. I just got frustrated and quit. But I put maybe 2 or 3 hours into it. I think it said chapter 14, maybe. That's what I got to.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm at.
No.
I really don't like how it auto saves, and I don't like how there's no real clear quit thing. You just kind of shut the game off. So I
you just kind of got to hope.
Stupid.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that either, but I didn't care enough because it was a downloadable game, so I was not worried about it. Ralph, have you played it at all?
I played it on PS3, I think. I
was
don't know.
it PS Plus before on PS3 or no?
Maybe it was a demo or something because I sure didn't play it. I didn't pay for it. I did not care for it for some reason.
I mean, it looks okay, and I mean, it looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I just don't know if I'll finish it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish it.
But it's not a bad game at all.
I like the aesthetic. I like the art style. It's very cool. I just don't. It's not a game that I feel the need to finish. I got what I wanted out of it, which was to see what it played like, and now I'm good.
You to see little boys dying over and over again.
I watched it happen too many times, and I got tired of doing it in real life, so I figured I'd play that and see if it was any different. It wasn't. So,
Giant
move on
spiders.
to yeah, giant spiders. Stealth 2, Game of Clones. I don't remember Stealth being like I played it when it was free on PlayStation Plus for PS3. I don't remember it being a series of like tests that you went through. I thought it was literally like levels that you went through. I don't remember it being like tests that you had to go through and pass to keep progressing in the world. That wasn't how it was it?
I don't remember it at all.
I never played it.
Yeah, I never did either.
In this one, it's this fucking same thing basically, except for you go into a door. It's like, here, you have to solve this test, which is just like a puzzle. Figure it out. Next, you get graded on it. Go to the next one, and so on and so forth. So it got very repetitive very quickly. So I played a little bit of that today and pieced that out. It feels very much like the first one as far as movement and gameplay. It's just different as far as the game itself with the whole here's test doors. You have to finish these tests to be able to progress in the world, and then there's a bigger overarching puzzle that you're putting together as you're doing that. So it's weird. It's a weird game.
Is there an essay test?
There might be. I played a little bit of it and deleted it, so I have no idea. I don't do essays, so unless it's Essay Rios, which at that point I would do him.
I mean, is he still alive?
I don't know. I think he might have been the one that. Yeah, yeah. I don't. Necrophilia isn't a big deal to me. I don't care.
Does Lita come with him still, or is that no?
No, that was Jeff and Matt Hardy, and then Edge.
No, she totally came out with S.A. Rios before she jumped on the Hardy train. I think she debuted with S.A. Rios.
Greg Hardy?
I don't know. Yeah, Greg Hardy, yeah. She's taking the big bat. You know
Greg Hardy's the lesser-known Hardy brother.
Yeah. Shit. All right, next up on the list for PlayStation Plus games is Sound Shapes. Again, I'm just getting through what I played. Played that. It sucks. You have the ability to create worlds or create levels with sound shapes. Otherwise, you play as a little sticky ball and navigate through a world to hit all the tones and try not to die. It's very boring.
Agreed.
I played some of that on the Vita because I borrowed. I think this was before I bought your Vita from you, Ralph.
Probably.
So,
I had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
Nope, real boring. So I deleted that shit.
It looks
Castle
cool,
Storm.
though.
Yeah.
Castle Storm's out for the PlayStation Vita. I haven't played that, and then God of War Ascension for the PlayStation 3. So.
Are you going to send again?
What?
Are you going to send again into God of War?
Oh no, not at all.
Get teased
Not at
into
all.
a sex scene that doesn't happen?
Nope, won't do it. I don't care. Don't care enough. We'll blow through the Xbox Live games of the month. I don't think either of you guys have Xbox Live, so you can't. Really.
I do.
Ralph does.
Do you?
He hopped on that. Yeah.
I downloaded.
that's right.
Started downloading How to Survive, wherever the hell it is today. And
Did you download Massive Chalice?
Yeah,
Okay.
and So Many Me, but I haven't. I tried Massive Chalice, and I'm not good enough to play that kind of shit. I haven't tried any other ones though.
So Many Me. I don't really know what that game is, but it just like the cover art looked kind of funky. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, How to Survive, which you said you were downloading currently, and then the two Metro games, Last Light and 2033.
So are you ready to dig a bomb out of somebody's womb?
I mean, I already downloaded it on PS4 because it's PS Plus. So
Oh, it was?
yeah,
Oh,
so
oh,
I don't think I'm going to download it again because I didn't even play that one.
it's only 720p for Xbox One.
Ooh, I should download it then.
It's 1080. Get 1080p's on the PS4.
What's the Wii version looking like?
There's no blood in it.
Oh, that's good. Is there any frames per second?
It's like those Cookie Mama games.
Those are good.
Yeah.
They're no
That's what it
babysitting
looks like.
mama, but they're good.
Yeah. The baby comes out, and if you shake it, it starts saying, "No, don't shake the baby." except for the baby's a bomb. So it's like, no, don't shake the
Yeah,
bomb.
it came out of a vagina. I get it.
Jesus Christ.
This is good.
That is awesome. So that's Xbox Live for the month, and then last but certainly not least, the thing that you guys are both probably pretty goddamn excited for, Capcom has announced that they are in fact remaking Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
We do it.
Hold on. Not President Evil. Resident Evil.
Uh,
Well, that's starring Reagan. Just imagine starring Reagan. It'd be great.
Maybe Ray Guns, but not Reagan. Resident Evil 2 remake has been announced. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't think they've even said, but it is happening. What are you guys excited about for Resident Evil 2? I've never.
They've already started it, and have been doing it for a while. Because otherwise, it's going to be a while before it comes out, and that would suck to wait so long.
Right.
So
I think it'll probably be next year. I would think maybe after E3.
If they haven't started it, it's going to be
Well, they have the
3 years.
GameCube version they can take and work on from that, can't they? As far as graphically, or no?
Well, I mean, if they're doing full remake, then it
Yeah,
should be new for PS4 and not GameCube quality. But I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. They just said we do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
They should just do the PC release of Resident Evil 2 and say this is it, we did it, or we do
Now
it.
is Resident
Nintendo
Evil
version. Oh, sorry.
Is Resident Evil 2? No, you're fine. Is Resident Evil 2 one of the good ones? Is that one that you
It's
guys?
what most people consider the best one. If you
really?
don't, if you really like Resident Evil 4, that's probably your best Resident Evil 4. But if you weren't so crazy about those controls, then it would be Resident Evil 2. That's probably your best Resident
I've
Evil.
only played 5, so I don't know what I like and what I don't like.
Okay. For me, Resident Evil 2 would be the best in the series, followed by the remake, and then I don't know. I'd have to think about it after that.
Ralph, what about you? Excited for Resident Evil 2?
I mean, I'd like to play it because I never really played it much. I used to watch my brother play it on Nintendo 64. Yeah, I'll play it for an hour.
Yep. I wouldn't mind getting that Resident Evil remake that they put out on PS4, but I really don't want to pay a lot for it, so maybe I'll
Just have Olivia buy it.
Or yeah, just have Olivia buy it, and then I don't have to worry about spending any of my money,
Yeah.
except for all my money.
There's a scene in the beginning of Resident Evil 2 where on the back of the wall in graffiti, my name is on there. I wonder if they'll keep that. It says Alex in graffiti. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
not your name.
That's not your name anyway.
Oh shit. Oh man, Ryan in graffiti. It's okay. It's been saying it at the bottom of the screen for.
You just fuck yourself. Now everyone knows
Gotcha.
everyone knows your identity. That's
Google
nuts.
screwed me over episodes ago.
They fucked you over.
I was gonna change it, but I was like, it's already been this way for so long.
I tried to change it. I couldn't figure out how to change my name, so I just left it. It's fine. I was going to put it as something funny every week, but it doesn't work. So anyway, that's the end of the news. Whew, there's so much goddamn news going on in the world. But Resident Evil 2, probably the best story of the week when it comes to games.
Would you say it is the last story,
Ooh.
which is also coming in the mail to my apartment?
You have a Wii?
I do.
Oh.
Maybe a Wii U in the future if they drop it down to 200.
Well, the way Kmart's slashing prices, you'll have one before no time.
Yeah, $100 for a new
$100 for
3DS.
a 3DS, $200 for a PS4. I got Splatoon for $24.
Nice.
Where'd you price match that?
Kmart. Oh, where did I price match it at? Where else would I price match it at?
Okay.
Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay. They're bringing back the rental studio. They're gonna have that back over in the corner. They're taking out the health market, putting back videos and movies or
Hell
video
yeah.
game movies.
Bringing back VHS tapes.
Yeah, sure. The big ass giant boxes that you have to take up to the counter and hold two hands with.
Yeah.
So,
Laserdisc.
sure, why not? If we're gonna lose money, might as well lose money big. Let's move on to what we've been playing. I'm going to just jump in and be a dick and start myself because I've talked about most of it I've played. Talked about Limbo, Stealth 2, Sound Shapes, Lara Croft, which I'm really, really digging. That is probably the game that I played that I like the most, aside from Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, the DLC. I downloaded that when it was on sale, and god damn it if that game isn't super fun. The end boss was actually relatively hard for being even on a normal difficulty. It's just this weird. It's not Mecha Hitler, so don't ask. It's not Mecha Hitler.
Target still has not shipped it to me. They've been out of stock.
I saw it at Best Buy the other day.
They told me that my window is between August 14th and September 1st-ish or something, and I think they're going to miss that window.
That's pretty jacked up.
I understand why they don't have it in stock.
I dig it a lot. I tried to trophy hunt a little bit to see how much of that I could get done. The challenge maps are pretty fucking tough because you have to like get gold, and the only way to do that is play them on hard. So they're a little bit tough, but the story itself doesn't really matter. It didn't grab me the way that the New Order did. I don't know why. I might just not have been in the right mindset. I just kind of wanted to mindlessly run through and mow some shit down with some guns. That's pretty much what I did, was just double shotgunned it up the entire game and fucked some bitches up. There was a couple different stealth parts that had me a little frustrated, where you had to sit back and use a sniper rifle, but that's to be expected, I suppose. It's really quick on the loads and the loading screens, which is good. Didn't have too much downtime between those, which is always a nice thing to see. But they did a damn good job with that DLC, or whatever you want to call it, side game or standalone game expansion.
How long was it?
Yeah. I mean, I probably put more time into it than I should have because I was running around checking for everything and being kind of slow about it. I probably put 10 hours into it. I bet you could beat it in 7, maybe 6 if you're really pushing. But I mean, it's pretty substantial for. I mean, what did I buy it for? 14 or 15 bucks.
I know you bought it for 10. Yeah, you bought it digitally.
Yeah, digitally, so it's $10. So yeah, for 10 fucking bucks, it was a great purchase. Just really goddamn fun.
Yeah, it's probably longer than everybody's gone to the Rapture.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's real short, especially considering you have to walk at a leisurely, and I mean leisurely pace. So
you gotta take it all in, take in that sunlight.
Yeah. Aside from that, I played some more Rocket League, which is still maybe my second favorite game all year. And I played Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and I abruptly stopped playing Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes and deleted it because fuck that game.
Finish it?
Nope.
It's only like an hour and a half long.
Let me explain to you why I didn't play that game. So the beginning is you hearing
an exclamation pop up above somebody's head.
So you hear Kiefer Sutherland talk, which is real bad, and then it's like, oh, so you have to sneak into this military base and find this little boy, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Chico.
Sure, Chico Ford. That's a guy from Best Buy. Why would I name him? So you have to like stealth your way through this. Notice the word I said was stealth. Do you know how little stealth I want? Well, is it though? Because I booked to Chico, and you know what happened? They just kept coming. More and more of them just kept coming. They wouldn't stop. They would never quit.
You have to like shoot a bunch until they're gone, and then hide.
And then hide, right? Yep. Guess what I'm real bad at doing? I couldn't hide well enough. They always spotted me. They always found me. I played that game for probably close to an hour and a half, the same mission over and over and over, and kept dying and dying and dying. I was so fucking pissed. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well,
so I
maybe don't buy Metal Gear Solid 5 because it's going to be more of that.
That's kind of what I was worried about because I'm like, I don't want to stealth it. And there wasn't like a clear cut like, go here. I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to like navigate my way through, and then some people see me, and fucking shootouts ensue. But I would just run to Chico and hang out. And at one point, I had it. I was up in the crow's nest. No one was like, I'd killed everyone, and people were like patrolling. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna wait. I was gonna wait for the dude to climb up the ladder and let me kill him. And somehow he climbed up the ladder and alerted everybody that I was there before I got a chance to kill him. Like a split second, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. I was so frustrated with that game. So, yep, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, real bad.
Man, you should just watch the video of the lady getting the bomb removed and then call it good.
Kind of all I wanted to do. I sat there and literally read the backstory to try to like get caught up on it because I'm like, oh man, I really think I could beat this game.
I could probably stream it for you in like an hour.
Beat it for like the 45th time.
It's not very long.
Yeah, well, it was long enough for me to get real mad and never play it again. So that's been my gaming experience for the last 2 weeks while I've been on vacation.
Buy it.
Oh no, I would never have bought it. The cheapest I almost bought it for was I think it was $5 one day, and I was like, oh, I might buy this, and then I didn't. So
Can't remember if I bought it. I think I bought it for $30.
I think you did too. I think you bought it very close to when it came out, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it like the day of. So
Yeah.
I think it was originally 40, and then people were complaining enough that they dropped it down to 30.
Yeah, really quickly. So, yeah, the only other thing I did was I went to Montana. I didn't talk about that, I guess. Went to Montana and went zip lining and horseback riding and stuff like hiking. That was cool.
What's the population of Montana? Is it single digits?
No, definitely not. There's more than 9 people there. It was a good time though. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I did. It was fun. I have a cowboy hat now. I have.
And you
cowboy
lift
boots.
weights now, it looks like.
Oh yeah, there's a weight right here. Sorry, I'm pumping some iron while I think about Montana because I get so excited. Got to just burn the excitement off. Yeah, I got a cowboy hat, some cowboy boots.
Is the weather better there than it is here?
The weather is the exact same, other than there's no humidity and it gets colder at night. Otherwise, it's the same.
That sounds better. I don't like humidity.
No, yeah, the humidity thing was really nice, and being able to leave your windows open at night, it was kind of nice to actually get like a cool breeze. Where here it just makes it sticky, and I don't mean that in the sexual sense.
Yuck.
So, yeah, that's me. Ralph, it looks like you haven't done a whole lot this week. Why don't you tell me about what you've been playing?
I've been playing this game that's so good that they didn't even put it in a blue box for the Wii U.
Oh, man. And it's an anniversary. Like, I've never even heard of this, but it's an anniversary of it.
Legend of K was a PlayStation 2 game put out by Capcom, aka Nordic Games.
Nordic Games. I thought that was the people that did
They bought Darksiders.
Darksiders. That's what it was.
They
yeah.
also must have bought this and then re-released it. It seemed really odd to me, so I had to play it. And,
Why is it not blue?
I don't know, because I bought it new. It came in the mail like this, in a white box. I don't know. The only Wii U game I have in a white box.
That's kind of rare.
It's weird, but this game, I finished it the other day. It's actually pretty fun. And I did not know this, but Batman stole its combat from this game.
Really?
This game has Batman combat, except done better.
So it's a re-release of an old game?
Yeah, because this was a PS2 game.
Okay, so it's not a new sequel to that game.
No, this is the HD
that's why
version.
it's the anniversary collection.
I mean, it looks pretty nice for... I mean, it was only $20 also. Like, I got it the day it came out.
It's not the first time a more popular game has gotten credit for something that a less popular game did. Like Gears of War and that Kill Switch game.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I mean, like, this one, like, you have to activate that kind of combat because you have to, like, get a combo going, and once you get a combo, then it turns into Batman combat. So it's a little more rewarding. I don't know. And it's kind of like a Zelda game, sort of, but it's quite a bit more linear, though. So, I don't know. I was a little bit surprised how much
Why just Wii U, or is it also on PS4?
It's on PS4.
Okay.
I think it's just PS4 and Wii U.
So did you know it was a white case before you bought it?
No.
Oh, so why did you buy it on the Wii U? Super cheap?
Because, I don't know.
You have nothing to play on the Wii U. Why not play that?
I just thought it'd be weird to own this on Wii U.
Okay.
And it was cheaper on Wii U.
Okay, all right, that's an okay reason.
Yeah, and I couldn't look any worse than the PS4 version.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably all about the same.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a good time. Yeah, I don't know if it counts for games of the year, but it'd make my top 5 if it did.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know how. I mean, is it that? Does it look like it was like enhanced, or is it just like better resolution for an old game?
It's probably just better resolution. I mean, everything looks very clear. I don't know. Things are pretty well detailed. It's not bad. Kind of like how Blast Core looks on Rare Replay.
What's Blast Core?
Oh man, Rare Replay is the game of the year.
What?
That doesn't.
How
that
many of
doesn't
those
count.
games? How many of those games would you actually want to play though? Like the Xbox games, I could see most of those, and then the N64 games. But when you go further back beyond N64,
PsyOps is what he bought it for, right?
PsyOps is not on there.
I kind of wanted to buy it too, just to check out Grab by the Ghoulies, but
Holy shit, that game's awful.
it is. It's terrible.
I tried it. I mean, I don't know. Cobra Triangle, the NES game, is pretty sweet. Snake Rattle and Roll is pretty sweet, even though it's harder than fuck to control. Another NES game. Let's see, Battletoads, and Battletoads Arcade, which is actually the arcade game I played at Slackers. It's the same exact game. I don't know why I played it.
It looks better, right? The arcade one looks better than that other first Battletoads.
It's a different game.
Um,
So those, I don't know about all the old games, but Battletoads on NES has a rewind feature on Rare Replay. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat this fucking game. I'm gonna beat Battletoads with this rewind feature. Cause just like as soon as you fuck something up, you just rewind and then get out of the way. I am on the second to last level, and I still can't beat it with rewind.
Jesus Christ.
It makes no sense. You're like going down this shaft thing, but there's like all these
Yeah, you are.
with your mouth wide open. There's like this.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
So basically, you're racing this rat down this shaft to get to this bomb, and I cannot beat the fucking rat. If he gets down there, the whole world explodes.
Oh man.
I can't do it.
So he's gonna kill himself? This rat?
It makes no sense. I got so mad. I was so fucking close. Because the speeder bike level is very easy when you can rewind. I know that.
If you had another person playing, do you think you could do it?
It would be even harder. Holy shit, that game like doubles in difficulty with
Can you like punch the rat to slow him down, or
You would end up punching your other person.
just have one person trying to punch the rat?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I think I played every game except a few of the 360 ones. I haven't tried them.
How long is the download?
By the way, I meant Perfect Dark, not PsyOps, just for the record.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. It seemed like they took a while to download. Some of them did. Like, you had to download like 4 or 5 of them because you had to download Banjo-Kazooie and Perfect Dark, since those were remade for 360 for some reason.
I watched Giant Bomb playing it, and I heard Brad was trying to make excuses for Perfect Dark's 0, and
It's bad.
that game is so bad. There are no excuses for that game.
I played it for a little while.
I can understand excuses for Cameo. I never played that, but it didn't really look that bad. But I played Perfect Dark 0, and that game was trash.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
When you play Cameo, do all you hear is word up?
I
Is that what you
wish.
hear?
I'll tell you soon. I think I've almost got Blast Core finished. I'm on like the last third of it. Holy shit, I love that game. That was worth the $30 right there. Actually, I only paid $20 for it. So
How much is a copy of N64 Blast Core?
I have one, but it's probably like $10.
Okay. Did you ever play those Viva Pinata games or those Banjo games that were on 360?
Um,
Or you got rid of your 360 before those?
I think I tried a Viva Pinata, but I mean, I tried Nuts and Bolts the other day, Banjo Kazooie. That's kind of hilarious. Like
Yeah, that game looks pretty good.
the opening scene is amazing because the game's like talking to you, and it's like this is a platform game, and you're gonna have to collect things, and they like throw you in this level, and there's this shit everywhere. It's like collect it all as fast as you can. I mean, it was obviously a joke, and it was
How
kind
much
of
did you
amazing.
get?
Like it didn't let you go very far before it like took you out of it, but like I mean, you couldn't move without collecting something.
I need to interrupt. I need to interrupt you really quickly. Just for some reason, I went to Amazon because you said you wanted to know how much Blast Core for the 64 was. Okay, Blast Core for the Nintendo 64, you can buy it for $10 used.
How
Okay,
much new? How much sealed?
sealed, collectible, $10. Doesn't
What?
matter. Yep.
What?
Now, listen. Yep. That's what it says. 5 collectible from $10.51.
I'd
So,
buy it.
okay.
I'd buy it sealed.
Well, now let me tell you. I scroll down for the fuck of it. Diddy Kong Racing, new in package. Just give me a number.
$800.
Damn it, that's too high, but that's fucking ridiculous. Next,
100.
$600.
They always do that shit. I don't know. That's
Donkey
enough.
Kong 64, $400. Mario Kart 64, $330. Pokemon Stadium's only $180. What is this?
That's
How
how
much
they
was
do
that?
all those sealed games. Those old ones.
Man,
Well,
one
I think
buys
it'd be
them sealed.
even rare to find a Super Nintendo or N64 game sealed because most people just throw or like destroy those boxes or throw those boxes away
Yeah.
because they're not as easy as a case for like a DVD.
Paper Mario, $400.
This is common practice.
Oh my
You
god,
should
that's so
not be
stupid.
amazed by this.
I don't
Look
think
up
I knew that
NES
Tony Hawk.
games. What?
I don't think I knew Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was on the 64.
Tony Hawk 2. I don't think the first one was. Or was it?
Yeah, this is the first one. $80.
Okay, maybe both of them were. The first two. It kind of sucks that, like, I mean, obviously you can't have the Donkey Kong games and Rare Replay, Donkey Kong Country, and Diddy
Yeah.
Kong Racing. But,
Right.
For some reason, they couldn't have GoldenEye. I don't know why they couldn't
Yeah.
have GoldenEye.
yeah, because Activision, like, owns the
Owns the
rights
game
to the...
song.
Yeah, and they won't give it up. It would have been so fucking awesome if Nintendo and Activision just would have let that shit happen.
Oh man, that game would have sold a shit ton more than it already did.
Yeah, I mean, it's well worth $30 though if you're into any of that shit.
And now with the Golden Crisps,
I like Golden Crisp, but yeah,
are those gone?
hell yeah, I ate them all. So yeah, that knocked $10 off it, made it $20, and I'm supposedly getting this $10 gift card in my email for buying it. So I think I made out all right.
You did make out all right, almost as all right as Chachi Toys will make out when somebody buys their $1,500 Mike Tyson Punch-Out cart. What the fuck?
I have the Mike Tyson Punch Out box, but I don't have the game.
$1,500.
That sounds
Legend of
about right.
Zelda, $1,000.
Nobody's paying this.
You don't
Not
need to
at
feed
all.
your children. You can buy it.
Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. Tecmo Bowl, $90. Kung Fu, $300. Like what? Why? Why?
Because you can't get them anywhere.
I'll buy this Game Genie. I'll just buy the Game Genie. It's $45.
That's cheap.
How's that
I
sound?
think I have one that I could let you maybe look at.
about-
I wouldn't give
how
it to you.
How about Skate or Die? I mean, that was a game that everyone loved, right?
That's a really good game. That's all I got, by the way.
I gotta stop looking at this. This is just making me mad. This is dumb. All right, that's it. That's all you got.
I mean, I just played a shitload of those Rare Replay games.
That's all right. I mean, there's how many of them?
30.
30 games, so $1 a game.
Some
Well,
of
less than
those,
that if you got it for 20.
some of those are fucking bad, but some of them old ones, but they're funny. So
I do kind of want to see Viva Pinata because I've never seen
Uh,
anybody. I've never seen it played. I don't even know what it is. But
I
I
mean,
hear
it looks cool, but I don't know. I mean, it's like you're like farming pinatas. It's
okay.
yeah,
kind of like you have to like plant stuff to grow pinatas, and I think you can like breed pinatas. I don't know. And you have to like
Okay.
keep stuff out of your pinata garden because
I'll,
it'll.
I'll kill it. Kill
You
shit.
know,
I'll play it at some point.
Okay.
it looks cool. I just never wanted to spend the money on it.
Now you can.
Yeah, I could. I don't know.
Ryan, why don't you tell us what you've been playing? I almost want to delete half this stuff because I don't necessarily want to know, but I'm gonna ask you. Is that okay? Can I just ask you about what you played, and then you can tell me?
Well, yeah. I mean, I finished Final Fantasy 14
Are you done playing
before.
that now?
Yeah, I deleted it from my hard drive. I finished it before I had to pay any extra money. So level
What did you
50,
do?
saw the credits. Oh, I'm
Didn't you
glad.
Game
I'm
of the
glad
didn't
year.
it's
bury your
over.
hooks? Didn't bury its hooks in that deep, huh? You don't feel the need to keep playing it?
Oh my God, I know. I was so happy when it was over and the credits happened.
You played too much of that game in a
The
too short of a
last dungeon I played, the people were complete dicks. I had to skip all the cutscenes because they wanted to finish this thing quickly. So I only saw the very last cutscene. I had to skip all the rest. Some guy decided before, like I think this was also the guy's first time doing it. So it was a bigger raid. The last two raids are larger than normal. You have 2 healers, 2 tanks, and 4 DPS guys. And one of the tanks must have been new and started a fight before everybody got there. So they were just assholes to this dude and just let the dude fight the boss one-on-one until he died. And then as soon as he died, everybody started attacking the boss.
Wow.
And then after they killed the boss, they voted to boot the guy.
Wow.
So they were just complete assholes. I don't know. So glad I'm done with that game. But
Christ.
the only good parts about it were the raids. All the rest was just complete
That's
nonsense.
most MMO games. Everything else sucks except for the raids.
But finished Thief, and that is a game you could describe as poopy if you want to.
Okay. Much like my hair, it's very poofy.
The ending of that game is so horrible. I told Ralph that I thought it was worse than Never Did. So,
I don't know the story, let alone what the ending would be in Thief, because I never played it. PS4, I thought it was only on PS3.
no, it was PS4, Xbox One, PC, all that. It was on PS3 and Xbox 360 also. But
Wasn't
yeah,
it
the game terrible.
I thought it was PS3 for PlayStation Plus. Isn't that what you got it on, or did you actually own
No,
it?
I bought it for PS4. I got it used for like $12. Not the most recent time, but the time before when Ralph lived in that place that had the bleeding fridge.
Oh yeah.
I do
So-
remember the bloody fridge.
And I went through like half of it and then didn't play it for like a year, then finally finished it. And then Star Ocean. Last time I played that game, Second Evolution, my save said 2011. So
That was well before we were doing this show.
yeah, so
Well
finished
before.
that off, and man, I like remembered like nothing about that at all. I had no idea where I was at or what I was doing, so I just wandered around until the story kept going, and then I finished it.
The only Star Ocean game I ever touched was that GameCube one.
Yeah, that was on PS2 also. I
Yeah.
have it over here somewhere. It's the third one. That's the one that you played.
Probably.
But I mean, it's a good game. It's real-time action. It's really goofy anime characters, but not bad. Not going to talk about Type Zero because I barely played any of that. Already talked about Limbo. And then I'm right at the end of that Lunar Silver Star Harmony game, which is also a JRPG game. So I'm hoping to knock that out quickly. And then I bought Fallout 3 DLC. I bought the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 3, and I bought the Ultimate edition for Fallout New Vegas because buying both of those brand new was cheaper than buying all the DLC. So I have 2 copies of Fallout 3 now and 2 copies of Fallout New Vegas now.
I see. Every
But,
time I turn on my Xbox, I see you're playing Fallout 3.
or watching YouTube.
Yeah.
But, um, so I've been playing so much of that, and finished the Pit, finished Mothership Zeta, finished what was the other one? Pit, Mothership Zeta. Haven't finished Broken Steel. Oh, Operation Anchorage. Finished that one. And none of those are that great, but the one I'm on right now is Point Lookout, and that one is pretty good. That game is looking pretty rough, though. I think it came out in like 2008.
What,
Yeah.
Fallout 3?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
but
Yep. Because that's when I bought Oblivion and then bought Fallout 3 right after I bought Oblivion.
it's still pretty addictive. Some of those other ones weren't that great, those DLCs, but Point Lookout is kind of like more Fallout, where you're wandering around doing shit. So probably gonna finish that, but I need to stop doing that so I can play Portable Ops. My phone is silent. But and then I don't know when I'll get to the New Vegas DLC, but I think that's even longer than Fallout 3 DLC. Kind of curious to see if that looks as rough and as old as Fallout 3 does. And then I bought Costume Quest 2 again on PS4 because it was like $4, and it runs better than my PC version does. So I played at the beginning of that. That's about all I did.
Cool.
Wanted to play some the Old Blood, but Target's dick. So
Don't worry. Once you get it, you'll blow through it. Knowing how you play games, you'll have it done the next hour. So it'll be fun. All right, let's talk. We're gonna do a couple of these little listicle things, then we'll get the hell out of here. How's that sound?
I love ellipticals.
Ellipticals are good. Ryan, I'm going to defer to you with this one. We're going to start with you. I'm going to have you rate the Metal Gear Solid games. I'm going to see how close you got to this here listicle thing that we have.
all right.
See where you go. So at the bottom, number 8, what would you say?
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna be start at the bottom. All right. So first I have to remember all of them. So they're doing 2, 3, 1, and then Peace Walker. So 2,
Yep.
3, 1, Peace Walker. Portable Ops, is that one of them?
Nope, I don't think so. Nope.
And then we got 4.
Snake Eater, don't forget Snake Eater.
Oh yeah, that's 3. So 2, 3, 1, 4. Peace Walker, and then what's the other 3? Revengeance, is that one of them?
Nope, Ground Zeroes is on there. Metal
Snake's
Gear
Revenge.
is on there. No, Metal Gear is on there too.
No Snake's
So-
Revenge?
No.
Bullshit.
So they have like the NES ones on there?
Yeah, they have one NES one.
Alright, so put that as number 8 because I never played it.
Metal Gear is number 8. That's a good start. You're 1 for 1. Number 7.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and then what's the other one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes.
You got it.
Oh.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ground Zeroes.
Oh, yeah, Ground Zeroes. Yeah. Hey, you
So-
got them all.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes.
Just give me a number. Yeah, Phantom
Well, I'm
Pain.
missing one. Like there's one that's missing. You said there's 8.
Oh, there's 2 Metal Gear Solid 2s. Oh no, whoops. Yep, you're right.
Is the other one the other NES one?
Yeah, it's the other NES one. Sorry.
Okay, put that at number 7 then, because I've never played that. Well,
Nope.
sort of.
Number 7 is Ground Zeroes, which is a good place for it.
Okay.
Number 6 would be, Metal Gear 2, called
No,
Solid Snake.
6, I'm gonna put as Ground Zeroes.
Okay, so you would flip-flop what they have. All right, I like it.
Yeah, and then so now we're on.
You're at 5. You're at number 5.
Yeah. All right, so this is where it gets tough. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
He keeps having to list them off. Oh,
Ground
shit.
Zero. Peace Walker. Oh man, so I would put. Oh, this is tough. I would put 1 as number 5.
Okay, that's not what they have, but okay. They number 5 with this listicle here, which is not Ryan's. they have Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots.
Okay. Then I would put 2 as number 4,
Sons of Liberty is number 4. Yep.
and
That's
then
a good one.
I would put, so what I got, 4, 2, or no, I just put 2 right there, right? So I got 4 left, Peace Walker, and 3, right? That's all I got left. Is there 3 spots left? So
You didn't have the original Metal Gear on there.
yeah, I put
Metal
that
Gear
at number 5.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep, sorry. I'm trying to keep their list and your list in my head, and it's so hard to do.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
That's
So
okay.
I got 3 spots left, right, though?
Yeah, number three. What do you got?
I would put Metal Gear Solid 4 there.
Okay, they have Peace Walker there.
And then 2, I would put Peace Walker, and 1, I would put 3.
Okay. You're very close to their list. Number 2 for them is the original Metal Gear Solid, and then number 1 is Metal Gear Solid 3: Snake Eater. Why is Snake Eater so beloved? Why would that be the same as what they have?
It's just a really cool era with really cool music and a lot of really good characters. Like the bosses in 3 are awesome. And he does a lot of really cool stuff. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 is the one where you have the what'd you say?
Is that a Solid Snake game or a Big Boss game?
It's Big Boss, and it takes place in like the 60s and 70s. I think it's mostly the 60s. It might actually be all 60s, but so there's that one guy or that one boss where you could just start the boss fight, not play your game for a while. I don't know how long it takes, and then start playing your game again. And if you waited enough time, he's so old that he'll die between the last time you played. So that's how you can beat him.
Oh my
So,
god.
like Kojima did a bunch of crazy stuff in that one, so I think that's why people like it so much.
All right, yeah, there you go. That's Brian and
Kevin Spacey's top.
IGN's list of the top 8 Metal Gear games. Ralph, let's see how many of these that you agree with on this second listicle before we get out of here. These are underrated Nintendo 64 games. I want to know how many of these you either played or know about. Okay.
Buck Bumble.
What? Beetle Adventure Racing is number 1.
I played that. It's fun.
Okay.
What?
It is literally you and a Volkswagen Beetle in different scenarios driving around.
Oh,
What is this?
you're not a
racing game?
beetle. You're not a beetle in a beetle.
It had
Nope.
4-player split screen. It was fun.
Next up, do you got another guess? Or I'm gonna just keep going.
Charlie's Blast Territory.
No, Road
Whoa.
Rash 64.
What? Fuck
Road
that.
Rash 64. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you, Road Rash 64 looks a lot like Ride to Hell. Is that a spiritual sequel
You don't
to?
know what Road Rash is?
I thought I played Road Rash on the PlayStation.
Yeah, Road Rash is like old as hell.
It's like bikers beating other bikers with a chain.
Yeah.
Knocking off their bike.
Number 3, Dark Rift.
Who wrote this list? It's
I don't know.
Shitty fighting game. Is Mace the Dark Age on there? Or Chameleon
We'll
Twist?
see.
Or Iggy's Wrecking Balls?
Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
This is
Oh.
fucking stupid.
Are these bad games or are they supposed to be good games?
Underrated. It says underrated
Oh.
game. F-Zero X.
That's a good one.
Hydro Thunder, which is a great fucking game.
That's
even
a
though I
good
played that
game.
shit on. That's on
Dreamcast.
PS2, wasn't it?
Dreamcast version is the good one.
Yeah, it
I
says that.
I don't know. It was on a few things. Arcade
So-
version's good.
The last thing on that is the game also slayed on the Dreamcast.
There you go.
South Park Rally is on here.
They're just trolling you.
Hold on, we're getting here. Mischief Makers.
Okay. That was who made that? Treasure, I think. The people who made like Gunstar Heroes and what was that other whatever. Sin and Punishment.
Jet Force Gemini.
That's on Rare Replay.
It is on Rare Replay.
That game's not that good.
Here you go. How about the NFL Quarterback Club from 1998 with Brett Favre?
Holy shit, that game was awful. Who are these people? All this quarterback claim. They were all claim joints. They were awful.
Mission Impossible from 1998.
Fuck, that was a terrible game.
Harvest Moon 64.
That was probably fine. I didn't play it.
Yeah, it's
Space,
one of those like
Space Station
Harvest
Silicon
Moon,
Valley.
like farming games.
Space Station
Space
Silicon
Station.
Valley was good.
Yep. All right.
I used to have that.
let's get-
Body Harvest?
Nope. Kobe Bryant, NBA courtside.
It's probably fine. I don't
I
know.
played that on GameCube.
Yeah,
Killer Instinct Gold.
that's on Rare Replay.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Rare Replay.
And last but not least is Snowboard Kids.
Where was Blast Core?
Not on here. Apparently they thought that it got rated enough. It was not underrated.
What is a listicle?
It's like an elliptical where you get really out of breath from talking. That's about it.
What
That
was
was,
that very
written by
popular snowboarding
Andrew-
game? The
And
1080?
SSX.
1080 sucked.
What was the other one? Cool Borders? Cool
Yeah, that was the
Borders.
PlayStation one, and that game sucked.
Snowboard Kids was supposed to be alright, but yeah, Cool Borders was bad.
Angelo Spagnolo was the gentleman who wrote that article. If
Alright.
you'd like to go and shit all over him. He's a Blazers fan, so there you go.
Send him a copy of Thief in the mail.
Just a thief in the night,
Burn.
not thieves in the mail. I
I don't even know.
don't know. All right, that's all I've got. You guys have anything else before we get out of here and wrap up the show?
I was trying to think if I was going to buy something again soon, but
I'll be buying Until Dawn next week. I'm going to try to get as much use as I can out of whatever.
Wait, that's next week?
Yeah, the 25th.
Shit.
I know.
Yeah, I'll probably buy that too, depending on reviews. I almost bought a Wii U for $250.
the Splatoon bundle?
I want to play Splatoon as much as I yeah.
No. Oh, did you guys get the DLC?
No.
For that?
It's free. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. I want to play it as much as I can before I get tired of it and see if I like it. Its traded value is like $38, so I'll be able to pay like $12 or $14 for Until Dawn, as long as the reviews are good. I'm really hoping that they are. But yeah, that comes out next week.
That's cool.
Mega
I thought I was
Man-
gonna have nothing to play until September.
Oh, Until Dawn, man, that was the Ghost in the Night right there. I forgot all about that game. So that's exciting. If you guys want to get the Mega Man collection, that's out tomorrow.
And you got Everybody's Gone to the Rapture to play. So
Doesn't that Zombie come out tomorrow? The Zombie U?
Oh yeah, it's the Zombie U
what?
game
That comes out tomorrow?
Yeah, that comes out tomorrow.
Oh shit! I'm gonna buy that. I'll have to go to Walmart.
Well, it's
$20.
digital.
I think. It's only digital. Yeah,
Yeah, I have to go to Walmart and buy a PSN card tonight.
No.
That way your daughter doesn't buy it for you without your permission, because that's what happens.
I don't want to give Sony my card information anymore.
I kind of want to buy Mad Max, the game, but I think I'm going to... I mean, it doesn't come out till September, I guess, but...
I mean, I could just buy that Mel Gibson book for you, and that'd be like playing Mad Max the game.
Oh shit! I'm like 75% of the way through The Martian, the book. So if you guys are interested in reading a book, you should read that because it's pretty damn good.
The Martian Chronicles? What is The Martian?
No, The Martian. It's by Andy Weir. It's the movie that Ridley Scott has filmed and is wrapping up and is coming out in October with Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Sean Bean, Kate Mara, that one black dude from Community. Like, there's a fuck.
That reminds me. I watched Mama like a week or so ago, and that's Jessica Chastain in that movie. I had no idea that was her. She looks so different.
That was right after she got all that praise for Zero Dark 30, I think.
Probably.
So, but yep, if you guys want a book to read, that is a really, really good book. I read it a lot on the plane. I'm like page 570 out of 721. So
It's a lot of pages for that book.
it's a really, really quick read, and it's good, really good. So read that. That's what I got. We're gonna wrap up the show. We'll be back again next week, I hope, depending on all of our schedules. But we should.
Until Dawn talk, hopefully.
And,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And everybody watched Straight Outta Compton.
Oh fuck yeah.
Wish.
We didn't talk about Straight Outta Compton. I got to go see that. Ralph saw it. Ralph give it, what,
Is
2
it
thumbs
good?
up?
It's my movie of the year, which may not be saying much, but I enjoyed it.
Soundtrack's probably amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
I'm really
I could really fire that up.
Is it awesome hearing them play "Fuck the Police" or "Straight Outta Compton" for the first time? Do they show either of those things? I assume.
Well, they show Boys in the Hood.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You'll see.
It's just
How are the hairdos?
They're very Jerry Curless.
Did it make you want to play San Andreas?
A little bit. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, until next week, for Ryan, for Ralph, I am Derek. Level up.